Shalom Israel. We are the Isupk of the 125th Street, and we are the commanding General Hana, priest of the city of Card, and we want to begin today's Sabbath services, speaking of the Sabbath. So, all right, Majum, which means done. Lion surrounded, which means Israel. Open up the east side, which means a turn. We'll say the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. I would know some Shemai, Dash, Yah, Shamkar, Yahweh, Alakafar, Ama'a, Atazaka, Yah, Aisha, Barakasa, Tuba, Yah, Ashmai, Yatak, Lanawa, Lakam, Ha, Yawam, Wasalakno, Awatno, Wasalakno, Awatno, Alaka. Now,
Sawan, Paul, Shino, Mayan, Rai, Ayan, Malakwa, Man. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, power, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. In the English, Yahweh. Name of Yahweh. Please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, for to cleanse the lepers, for to raise the dead, for against unclean spirits, cast them out. Name of Yahweh. Thank you. So be it.
Bless Israel.
Yahweh,
Hashem,
Yahweh Shai, Rakanawa, Shala, Abiyah, Sapari, Barak, Hashem, Shai, Wadaman, English, Yahweh, name of Yahweh Shai, bless us, and Israel, and the school, name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it.
Psalm 121 in Hebrew.
Asha, Ayanya, Riyam, Ayam, Yaba'a, Azariah, Ayam, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemiyah, Aratas, Nathan, Mawab, Gaka, Alimon, Samaka, Hana, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yeshan, Wama, Shala, Mars, Maka, Zaka, Yanka, Yawama, Ashama, Yakaka, Wayara, Aliyala, Yashamar, Makara, Atmas, Yahweh, Yashma, Tazahasa, Waka, Ayatha, I will. Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes
Lift up my eyes
onto the
unto the
hills,
hills.
from whence cometh my help?
Whence cometh my
My
help?
help coming from Yahweh,
Help come from
who
Yahweh.
made heaven and earth.
You never know.
Will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
So for that
He that keepeth thee will
thee
not slumber.
slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
keepeth
shall
Israel.
neither slumber nor sleep.
No sleep.
How is thy keeper?
How was I
Thou is thy shade
Thy
upon
shade
thy right hand.
thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
That's mighty by day.
nor the moon by
Nor
night.
by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Shall preserve
from all evil.
all
He
evil.
shall preserve thy
Shall
soul.
preserve thy
Thou
soul.
shalt preserve thy going out
Thy going out
and thy
and
coming in
thy coming in.
from this time
This
forth
time forth.
and even forevermore.
Even forevermore. So it says Psalm 83 in Hebrew. Allahaya.
Allahaya,
Al-Damayala.
Al-Damayalka,
Al-Takara.
Al-Takarash,
Al-Tashakwa.
Wal-Tashakwa,
Al-Kayahana.
Akana,
Ayab. Awayabika.
Awabiyaka,
Amayawan.
Mayawan,
Wamanashayaka.
Wamana Shiaka,
Shalayara.
Shanerash,
Ailamaka.
Alamaka,
Iriyamwa.
Yaharawa,
Sawada.
Sawada,
Wayata.
Bayatha,
Aitizawa.
Aitazawa,
Altazapuwana.
Altisabawan,
Marwa.
Marwa,
Makawa.
Kawa,
Wanayakakadam.
Kadam,
Magawiya.
Gawi,
Wala'a.
Wala'a,
Yazaka.
Yazaka,
Samiyashah.
Shamya,
Aiwada.
Aiwada,
Kaya.
Kaya,
Aitizawa.
Aitazawa, Walaba,
Lakawa.
Kago,
Ailaka.
Alaka,
Maria.
Aria,
Karafwa.
Rafa,
Ahalia.
Halium,
Adawam.
the one,
Waya Shamai.
Shemai,
Alayam.
Liam,
Mawa'awa.
Waga,
Hagaraim.
Ari,
Gebal.
Abal,
Aimuwan.
Amawan,
Aimala.
Malak,
Alashah.
Alasha,
Yeshabia.
Shabia,
Zawo.
Tazawo,
Yamashu.
Gamashu,
Alawa.
Alawa,
Imam.
Mam,
Ayawa.
Awa,
Sarawai.
Salawai,
Panyalawa.
Bandalawa, Salah,
Shalaham.
Shalaham,
Kamanya.
Madia,
Sayasara.
Kesara,
Yabya.
Kiyabia,
Banaka.
Kau,
Yashwa.
Kiyash,
Rashmaru.
Smadu,
Wayan.
Bayan,
Ara.
Ara,
Ayawa.
Awa,
Tamam.
Man,
La Adam.
Dama,
Yasamwa.
Tamo,
Nadaya Mawa.
Damo,
Ira.
Ra,
Because Abba.
Zabab,
Zabba.
Zabab,
Kanda Zamanai.
Kadasamanai,
Kanda Siakamu.
Kadasikam,
Shah.
Sir,
Marwa.
Mawa,
Yerasha.
Rasa,
Lanawa.
Wat,
Ah. Nahawa.
Nawa,
Alahayim.
Lahayam,
Alahayim.
Lahaya,
Siyatamwa.
Shatamwa,
Gagala.
Gagal,
Kakwash.
Kwas,
Sapanya.
Panya,
Awaka.
Waka,
Kaash.
As,
Sabaira.
Lyre,
Ira.
Ira,
Wakalahaba.
Hava,
Salahat.
Ab,
Arayam.
Riam,
Kantaradapa.
Antarat,
Wasaraika.
Saraika,
Wabasa.
Sa,
Paska.
Patka,
Sabahala.
Bahalam,
Alaha.
Baha,
Hanyaham.
Neham,
Walawan.
Malawan,
Wayabakwashwa.
Bakwas,
Kas.
Ka,
Yahawa.
Hawa,
Bashwa.
Bashwa,
Bahalwa.
Hawa,
Ai.
Yai,
Wayakaparu.
Pablo,
Yabadwa.
Pablo,
Yadai.
Daiwa,
Ta.
Atha,
Samka.
Shamka,
Yahawa.
Yahawa,
Labata.
Baka,
Labata. Ailawan.
Alawan,
Altaha.
Kaha,
Haharat.
Sarat. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thou silent,
Silent.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace,
Hold thy peace.
and be not still.
Be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies
thine enemies
make it a mouth,
mouth,
and they hate thee.
and hate thee.
Have lifted up the head.
Lift up the
They
head.
have taken crafty counsel
Come
against thy people,
against thy
and
people.
consulted
Consult
against thy hid ones.
Against thy hid ones.
They have said,
Say,
Come,
come.
let us cut them off
Cut them off.
from being a nation,
The nation.
and the name of Israel
of
may be
Israel.
no more in remembrance.
When remember,
For they have consulted together,
consulted together.
one consent.
One consent.
They are confederate against thee.
Confederate
The
against
tabernacles of Edom,
the Edom.
and the Ishmaelites,
Ishmael.
Moab,
Moab.
and the Agarids,
Greek.
Gebal,
Baal.
Daman,
Ammon.
Damalek, the Philistines,
Sea.
with inhabitants,
Inhabitants.
Tyre,
Tyree.
Assur,
Sir.
also is joined with
Also
them.
joined with
They have Harpon,
Wolford.
children of Lot,
Lot.
Salah,
Baal.
do unto them,
To
as
them.
unto the Midianites,
The medium.
as to Sisera,
Sirah.
as to Sisera,
Sirah.
as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison,
Which
which perished at the end of it. They became as done for the earth, made their nobles, like Or, like Zaid, yea, all their princes,
all their princes,
as Zabah,
Zabah,
Zalmunna,
Zalmunna,
said, let us take to ourselves the house of Yahweh in possession.
Yahweh in
O
possession.
my power,
O my
make
power,
them like a wheel,
make a
as
wheel,
the stubble before the wind,
before
as
the
the
wind,
fire burneth a wood,
fire burning the wood,
and as a flame set to the mountains on
flame,
fire.
fire,
So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. City. I speak in curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you,
King
Yahweh.
of heaven and earth,
Of heaven and
and
earth.
all things living.
All things living.
Yahweh.
How?
In the name of Yahweh
Name of Yahweh Shai.
Listen to us
Listen to
now.
us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses,
Evils and curses.
and punishment and
Punishment
destruction
and destruction.
to the heathen
Heathen.
that speak against us.
Against us.
Thy prophets,
Prophets.
the teachers,
Teachers.
the princes,
Princes.
the priests,
Priests.
the Israelite brothers,
Israelite brothers.
and the schools.
schools.
Send evils and curses,
Evils and curses.
and punishment and
Punishment
destruction
and destruction.
to the heathen,
Heathen.
and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school.
Refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches
Force their riches.
to enter into thy sanctuary.
Into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses,
Evils and curses.
and punishment and destruction
Punishment and
to
destruction.
the Edomites
Edomites.
and their nation,
And their nation.
and the drug dealers,
Drug
the
dealers.
court system,
Court system.
the prison
Prison
system,
system.
Planned Parenthood,
Parent.
all the government of our
All of
enemies,
them is alive.
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Synagogue and army.
Roman Catholic Church,
Catholic Church.
the Pope,
The Pope.
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Egyptology,
militia,
militia,
Ku Klux Klan,
Islam,
Aryan Nation,
Aryan Nation,
Skinheads,
Skinheads,
Vascumatati,
Matati,
the gay movement,
Gay
lesbian movement,
Lesbian,
spies,
Spy,
workers of witchcraft,
Workers of witchcraft,
NASA space program,
Facebook,
Army,
Army,
Navy,
Navy,
Air Force,
Air
Marines,
Marines,
Wall Street,
Wall Street,
open up the internet
Internet,
and the airwaves,
and the airwaves,
the cable access channels,
Channel,
and the radio
and the
channels.
radio channel.
Convict the spirit
with the spirit
of any of thy people
of thy people
that seek to stop us
to stop us.
and bring swift destruction
Swift
to
destruction.
all the
All
heathen
the heathen.
that stand in the way or try to stop
Try
us
to stop
from
us.
broadcasting your words
Casting your words.
through the planet earth.
Like food.
Let loose all the plagues,
All the
cause
plagues.
them to go to and fro
They go to and
through
fro.
the earth
Yeah.
and consume them.
Consume them.
Let the plagues
Plagues.
shake the house of the thief
After the thief.
and the murderer.
And the murderer.
Let Yahweh shine.
House.
Michael and Gabriel
Michael and Gabriel.
come down with the flying
Down with the
saucers
flying saucer.
and punish all the heathens
Punish all the
that
heathen.
come up against us.
Against
As we speak thy words,
speak thy
cause it to be known by all
And by
that
all.
it's the angels that have done it.
Heathen that
Cause
have
it to be spread
spread.
through the media,
Media.
throughout the whole
Whole
world.
world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Take that.
In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you always.
Thank you all.
So be it.
Turn.
Shabian. So again, back down here in school, just a reminder to brothers and sisters to come through. Yes, to come through, right, and come break bread with your brothers, come break bread with your family, because the time that we are in right now, so important for us as a people, to pay attention to all that is taking place, right?
Yeah, sir. So today we're going to continue in the Hebrew, the book of Exodus, chapter 11. From the book of Exodus, chapter 11, and from verse 8, the Hebrew. Wayaradawa, Ka, Ibadayaka, Aliyah, Wahashatha, Kashawa, Laya, La'amar, Kaza'a, Katha, Waka, Aima, Asha, Baragaliawa, Wahakaria, Ham, Aratiza, Wayataza'a, Ma'aima, Para'ai, Bakaraya, Apa, was 12, so like it was 9. Wayamaro, Yahweh, Allah, Mashal, La'a, Yashamai, Aliyakam, para ai lamana aino Marawath Mawapathia Baratazar Matazarian verse 10 Wamanisha Wahanayo Aishuba Ka Amapathayo Ka'ala Lapanya para ai Wayakaza kwa Yahawa Atha Laba para ai wala Shalaka Banya Yasha'ala Maratazawa. Book of Exodus chapter 12 and verse 1. Wayamar Yahweh Allah Shah wa Allah Aharam Marataza Matazarayan La Amar verse 2. Akadash Hazaha Lakam Ra'asha Kadashayim Marash Ra'asha 1 Har'a Lakam Lakadashia Hana Hashana verse 3. The Barwa Allah Kal Idatha Yasha'ala La Amar wa Aishara Lakadash Azaha wa Yakwakawa Laham Ayash Shah Labayath Abatha Shaha Labayath verse 4. Wa Amma Yama'aita Habayath Mahayawa Washa Walakwaka Hawa'a Washakanawa Hakorab Allah Wayathawa Wamakal Tasha Salakia Wamakasa Nakashafa Ayash Lapanya Nakalawa Takasawa Allah Shah. That's it.
Book of Exodus, chapter 11 and verse 8. And all these thy servants shall come down unto me, and bow down thyself, and bow down thyself unto me, saying, Get thee out, and all the people that follow thee, and after thee I will go out. And he went out from Pharaoh in a great anger. And the Lord said unto Moses, Pharaoh shall not hearken unto you, that my wonders may be multiplied in the land of Egypt. Verse 10. And Moses and Aaron did all these wonders before Pharaoh, and the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, so that he would not let the children of Israel go out of his land. Book of Exodus, chapter 12 and verse 1. And the Most High spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of month. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Spake he unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, In the 10th day of this month they shall take to them every man a lamb according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for an house. And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next unto his house take it according to the number of the souls. Every man according to his eating shall make your count for the lambs. Right? So, see where we are right now. So, as you say, from this time on, in all the schools, you'll be here that, we will reminding brothers and sisters what is upcoming, which is the Passover, right? And as we read in the book of Exodus, we're going to see, what the Most High God did in order for us to be free from, being, as we say, servants among servants. Because now we were supposed to be ruling this earth. And because of our, again, not following the instructions and because of disobedience, this is the condition that we face today. So now, as we read here, and as the verse before that, Exodus 11:7, it shows clear that the Most High God, who He had chosen, because now, when you look up, as I say, the term difference, it shows that, hey, we are different in every much way, right? And that's why we always tell brothers and sisters, not because you see somebody dark skin, that doesn't mean that that they are you. Because why? This is a nation or a people that we're talking about. And this is why it say that, not a dog, right, shall, but against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. And this goes to all the nations. And this is why now it's so important for us to really pay attention. So we see, as we read on down, that the Lord said that that Pharaoh will take heed, because why? He have hardened his heart. Meaning that whatever Moses and Aaron was bringing before him, all these wonders, all these signs that he was to separate or let this people go, he didn't take heed to it. So the Lord said, "He's going to bring one more plague upon this house, and this plague, He's going to let this people, or set this people apart from His people." Right?
Yeah, okay. So you continue reading in Hebrew, the book of Exodus, chapter 12 and verse 5. Shapar, Samayam, Zakar, Man, Shana, Yahya, Lakam, Man, Akabashayim, Buman, Isaiah, Sakwakawa, verse 6. Wahaya, Lakam, Lamasharatha, Aida, Arabai, Aishara, Yawam, Lakadash, Hazaha, Washakatawa, Athawa, Ka, Akwal, Aidath, Yasha'ala, Manya, Ha'irabayim. Verse 7. Walakakawa, Man, Hadash, Adam, Wanathanawa, Aya, Shataya, Hamazawathiya, Wa'ila, Hamashakwa, Wapa, Aya, Habathayim, Asha, Ya'akalawa, Athawa, Baham, with 8, Wa'akalawa, Atha, Abashara, Balayalaha, Hazaha, Tazalaya, Asha, Ramatazawath, Al, Marazayim, Ya'akala, Hawa, was 9, Allah, Ta'akalawa, Mamanawa, Na'a, Mabashal, Bamayam, Kaya, Amma, Tazalaya, Ashawa, Ai, Karaayawa, Wa'ayla, Korabawa, was 10, Wala'a, Tawatha, Yarawa, Wamanawa, Aida, Dabar, Dabakwa, Wahanathara, Wamanawa, Aida, Bakara, Ba'asha, Sashara, Hoa, 11, Waka, Kaha, Sa'akalawa, Athawa, Mathana Yakab, Kagarayam, Na'ila Yakab, Baragali Yakam, Wamakwalakam, Bayadakam, Wa'akalatham, Athawa, Bakapazawan, Pasak, Hawa'a la Yahweh. What's it?
The book of Exodus. The book of Exodus, chapter 12 and verse 5. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. Ye shall take it from the sheep or from the goats, and ye shall keep it up until the 14th day of the same month, and the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the even, and they shall take of the blood and strike it on the two side posts on the upper door posts of the houses, wherein they shall eat it, and they shall eat the flesh in that night, roasted with fire and unleavened bread, and with bitter herb. They shall eat it. Eat not it raw, nor solid, solid at all with water, but roast with fire his head and his legs, and with the prutence thereof. Verse 10, and ye shall let nothing of it remain until the morning, and that which remaineth of it until the morning ye shall burn it with fire, and thus ye shall eat it with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand, and ye shall eat it in haste. It is the Lord's Passover. Right? So we see, what is going to take place here. And all this is, Moses, bringing the instructions for the people to follow. This is what you all are going to do. So we're giving them the instructions beforehand. And the instructions were plain. This is what you're going to do. With the lamb, with the unleavened bread, in preparation, what you're going to do. Because now, what is going to take place as we read on down, you will see. But all we read just now here is Moses giving the instructions for the preparation, where the Most High God is going to, as you say, destroy or bring to needs our enemies, right? So everything was instructed to the people or to the children of Israel by Moses and Aaron, right, to follow these instructions. So this is what we read here. These instructions given to the people, right? So,
continue reading in Hebrew. The book of Exodus, chapter 12. And verse 12. Wa'ai Barathaya. Abarataza, Matazariah, Balayalia, Hazaha, Wahaka Yathaya, Kal, Bakayawo, Barataza, Matazariah, Ma'adam, Wa'aida, Bahama, Wabakal, Alahaya, Matazariah, Aisha'a, Shabbatayim, Anaya, Yahoo, Wistitin, Wahayaya, Hadam, Lakam, La'atha, I, Habathayim, Asha, Atham, Sham, Barayathaya, Adam, Wapasakathaya, Aliakab, Wala'a, Yahayaha, Bakam, Nagap, Lamasha Kathai, Salaki, Lamasha Kayath, Bahakathia, Barataza, Matazarayam, verse 14, Wahaya, Ya Ayawam, Hazaha, Lakam, Lazaka, Rawan, Wakagatham, Athawa, Kaka, La Yahweh, La Darath Yakam, Kakwath, Walam, Faka Gahawa, verse 15, Shaba'aitha Yam, Batazawaf, Ta'akalawa, Aka, Wayawam, Hara'ashawan, Fashabayatawa, Ashar, Wamathayakam, Ka, Kaya, Kal, Akal, Kamataza, Wanakaratha, Anapash, Ahawa, Maya Sha'ala, Mayawam, Ara Ashawan, Aida, Yawam, Ashaba'ayat, 16, Wabayawam, Ara Ashawam, Bakora, Kadash, Wabayawam, Ashabayaya, Makora'a, Kadash, Yahaya, Lakam, Kal, Malaka, La'a, Ya'aisha, Baham, Aka, Ashar, Ya'akal, Lakal, Napash, Hawa'a, Labadawa, Ya'aisha, Lakam, 17, Washamaratham, Ath, Amataza'a Wath, Kaya, Ba'aitazam, Hayawam, Hazaha, Hayawataza'athaya, Ath, Tazaba, Wathayakam, Amatazariah, wa Shanaratham, Ath, Hayawam, Hazaha, Ladarath Papath, Iwalam, 18, Barashawam, Ba'arabaya Aishara, Yawam, Lakadash, Ba'ira, Ta'akalawa, Matazath, Aida, Yawam, Akad, Aisharia, Lakadash, Ba'ira.
Book of Exodus, chapter 12 and verse 12. For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and I will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast, and against all the gods of Egypt I will execute judgment. I am the Lord. Verse 13. And the blood shall be to you for a token upon the houses where ye are, and when I see the blood, I will pass over you, and the plague shall not be upon you. And I will pass over. I'll pass over you, and the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you when I smite the land of Egypt. And this day shall be unto you for a memorial, and ye shall keep it a feast to the Lord throughout your generations. Ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever. 7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread. Even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your houses. For whosoever eateth leaven bread from the first day until the seventh day, that stone shall be cut off from Israel. And in the first day there shall be an holy convocation, and in the seventh day there shall be an holy convocation. To you no manner of work shall be done in them, save that which every man must eat, that only may be done of you. Verse 17. And ye shall observe the feast of unleavened bread, for the selfsame day have I brought your armies out of the land of Egypt. Therefore shall ye observe this day in your generations by an ordinance forever. In the first month, on the 14th day of the month at even, ye shall eat unleavened bread until 1/20th of the month at even. Right? So now again we read more instructions. So as Moses and Aaron, continue to, give the, as we say, the children of the nation of Israel these instructions. He dropping it plain. He no sideway or on that top. He gave them a direct. This is what is expected. This is what is going to happen. He let them know, hey, on this time, this is what's going to happen to this, as you say, to this other nation that have you in servitude. He let them know all this is the time for us to be prepared. And this is why now, even to today, as we, Commanding General Yana, have been, hosting or bringing together brothers and sisters to observe, because now we read this is something that we should do forever throughout our generation. So this is a reminder to us that we should observe this year, where the Most High God did what? Deliver us from out of the hand of our enemies. And this is why every time we talk, as you say, on these feast days, on these high holy days, it is instructed for us to bring this reminder. So what we're doing here is just, as we say, what our forefathers did in different captivities of us, coming out of the land of our oppressor, coming out from amongst, as you say, the heathen and them, that we should always teach this, as we say to our sons. So this is a reminder for us, and seeing instructions being laid down. No, it's a man sitting behind these instructions. It's direct. Do this. Follow this. Blood on the doorpost. This is what will happen. On this day, pull them out of your house. So this is pre-preparation before what is going to take place. And this is what the Isupk under Commanding General Yana has been doing, preparing brothers and sisters for these times that is upon us. Right? Yes, ma'am.
That's what's okay. So we continue reading in Hebrew, the book of Exodus, chapter 12 and verse 19. Shaba'ai sa yam shara'a la'a yamataza'a babath yakam ya kal akal makamatazatha wanakaratha hanapash hawa ma'aidath yasha'ala bagara baba'a zara ka ha'arataza. Verse 20. Kal Maka matazatha la'a ta'akalawa bakal mawashabath yakab atakalawa matazarawa. Verse 21. ويقوى رأى مشى لكم سلك لكال زقنايا يشعال ويمار على هايم مشاكاو وكوكاو لكم تزعنا لمشباث كثا يكم وشكاتوا Akashaka, verse 22. Walakwa Katham, Agadah, Hazawab, Watabalatham, Badam, Bashar, Basab, Wahaga Aitha, Allah, Amashakwa, wa Allah, Shataya, Hamazawa Zatha, Na'a Hadam, Ashar, Basap, Wa'atam, La'a, Fatazawa, Ayash, Mapatazaka, Wayatawa, Aidan, Bakwara, verse 23. Wa'aiba Yahweh, Lanagap, Ath, Matazariah, Wara'a, Atha, Adam, Ai, Amashakwa, Wa'ayla, Shathaya, Amaza, Wazatha, Wapashaka, Yahweh, Ai, Hapathacha, Wala'a, Yathan, Amashakayath, Laba'a, Allah, Bath Yakham, Lanagab, verse 24, Washamaratham, Ath, Adaba, Azaha, Lakakwa, Laka, Walabanyaka, Aida, Iwalam, 25, Wayahaya, Kaya, Saba'awa, Allah, Rahaza, Ashar, Yathan, Yahweh, Lakam, Ka'ashar, Daba, Washaratham, Ath, Idaba, Haza'atha. That's it.
The book of Exodus, chapter 12 and verse 19. 7 days shall there be no leaven found in your houses. For whosoever eateth that which is leavened, even that soul shall be cut off from the congregation of Israel, whether he be a stranger or born in the land. Ye shall eat nothing leavened in all your habitations. Ye shall eat unleavened bread. Then Moses called all the elders of Israel and said unto them, Draw out and take to you a lamb according to your families, and kill the Passover. And ye shall take a bunch of hyssop and dip it in the blood that is in the basin, and strike the lintel and the two side posts with the blood that is in the basin, and none of you shall go out at the door of the house until the morning. For the Lord will pass through to smite the Egyptians, and when he seeth the blood upon the lintel and on the two side posts, the Lord will pass over the door, and will not suffer the destroyer to come in unto your house to smite you. Verse 24. And ye shall observe this thing for an ordinance to thee and to thy sons forever. And it shall come to pass, when ye come to the land which the Lord will give you, according as he had promised, that ye shall keep this service. Right? So again, direct. And he preparing them in every much way as the instructions was given unto him. Moses being the man who the Lord chose at that time to lead or to bring the children or the nation of Israel out of captivity. And these instructions that we say, it lay down straight. Lay down straight. Right? And this is why, when you as you say, it say teach, as you say, to your sons, right? And tell them wherever we are in the land that the Lord had promised, this is something that we must keep. This is something that we have to do. Maybe, or no, perhaps, or I think I should do this. You have to keep this. Right? So,
Yeah, okay. The book of Exodus, chapter 12, and verse 26. In the Hebrew. Wayahaya kaya ya amarwa aliyakam baniyakam amma maha ibada hazatha lakam, verse 27. Wa amaratham hazaba pasach hawa'a la Yahweh ashar pasach ay bathya banya yasha'ala b'matazarayim banaga hawa ath matazarayim wa ata bathiyanawa atazal iyal wa yakwada ayamash wa yasha thakawa, verse 28. Wa yalakamwa wa yaishawa banya yasha'ala ka ashar tazawa Yahweh Ath Bashar wa Aran Khan Aishawa, 29. Wa Yahya Bakatiza ya Alayala wa Yahweh Akahan Kal Bakawo Baratiza Matazaraya Mabakara Para'ai Hayashaba I Kasa'awa I Aida Bakawo Ashabaya Aisharo Babayath Habawo Wakal Bakawo Baham, verse 30. Wayakwam Para'ai Layalaya wa Hawa'a Wakal Ibadaya Yawa Wakal Matazarayim Wathaya Taza'aipa Gadalah Bamatazarium Kaya Ayan Bayath Asha Ayan Shem Math, verse 31. Wayakura'a Lamasha wa la Aran la Yala Wayamar Kwamwa Taza'awa Mathwaka Aimaya Gam Atham Gam Banya Yasha'ala Walakaya Walakawa Ibadawa Ath Yahweh Kadabar Kam, 32. Gam Taza'anakam Gam Bakorakam Wakawa Ka'ashar Dabaratha Walakawa Wabarathakam Gam Athaya.
book of Exodus, chapter 12 and verse 26. And it shall come to pass, when your children shall say unto you, what mean ye by this service? That ye shall say, it is the sacrifice of the Lord's Passover, who passed over the houses of the children of Israel in Egypt, when he smote the Egyptians and delivered our houses, and the people bowed the head and worship. And the children of Israel went away and did as the Lord had commanded Moses and Aaron, so did they. Verse 29. And it came to pass at midnight, the Lord smote all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sat on his throne, unto the firstborn of the captive that was in the dungeon, and all the firstborn of cattle. And Pharaoh rose up in the night, he and all his servants, and all Egypt. There was a great cry in Egypt, for there was not a house where there was not one dead. And he called for Moses and Aaron by night, and said, Rise up, and get you forth from among my people, both ye and the children of Israel, and go serve the Lord as ye have said. Verse 32. Also take your flocks and your herds as ye have said, and be gone, and bless me also. So you see what it takes for our oppressors to stay away from me. See where it takes. And this is why, again, our children will always ask us, when coming to these high holy days, these feast days, the Lord gave Moses the instructions, and we are giving our people, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, these instructions. These instructions come down from the men above us, that hold, this stand for righteous black men to have today, whereby we could speak this and teach this to our families and bring the reminder to them. And this is why, again, it's so important for us and our people to come back to these instructions. So now, we see, after he done talk, everybody adhere to the instructions. They didn't even ask a question, they just follow the instructions. And this is why, again, when we see and we look back through these records, and in order for us, as we say, to rehearse the righteous acts or to adhere to these instructions, is by doing exactly what the men of the Lord instructed you to do. And this is why what we see taking place around us right now is that men fail to adhere to these instructions. And this is why when things come upon them, especially brothers, whom, let me say, walk away from these instructions, walk away from the truth, and teach other men to do so, what shall befall them? As we say, plagues, diseases. You read it all recorded right inside it. Now we see what the Lord doing. People follow the instructions. Now we bring, as we say, Pharaoh into, as we say, he put Pharaoh up, like how we say, put him up now. Not everybody from amongst the people seeing, hey, you should have do it we are supposed to do at first when they came to you. But again, this is the work of the Lord. It must be established. To let the heathens and them know, see these people, don't play with them. Don't play with them. And now we see as we say, our enemies being destroyed before our eyes. Being destroyed before our eyes. And as a reminder that we should uphold and keep these ordinances. Right? So,
okay. Continue reading in the book of Exodus, chapter 12, and verse 3. What Kozakwa, Matazarian, Lamahar, Lashalaka, Man, Ka'arataza, Kaya, Amarawa, Kalanawa, Mathiam. Verse 34. Wayasha'a, Ha'aima, Ata, Batazakawam, Tharam, Yakamatza, Masha'aratham, Tazaratha, Bashama, Salakia, Basha Malatham, Isle, Shakamam, verse 35. Wabanya Yasha'ala, Aishawa, Kadaba, Masha, Wayasha'alawa, Mamadatzari, Kalaya, Kasap, Wakalaya, Zahab, Washamalakha, verse 36. Wayahawa, Nathan, Ath, Khan, Ha'ima, Ba'ayanaya, Batazariah, Wayasha'aliwam, Wayana Tazalawa, Ath, Matazariah, verse 37. Wayasaya'aiwa, Banya Yasha'ala, Mara'ai Masas, Sakatha, Kashasha, Ma'awath, Alap, Ragalaya, Hagabarayam, Labad, Matap, verse 38. Wagam, Irab, Bara, Al, Atham, Watazana'a, Wabakwara, Makoraan, Kabad, Ma'ada, verse 39, Wayapawa, Ath, Habatazakwa, Ashara, Hawataza, Ya'awa, Wamatazarium, Igath, Matazawath, Kayala'a, Kamataza, Kaya, Garashawa, Mamataza, Royam, Wala'a, Yakalawa, Alatha Mahama, Wagam, Tazada, La'a, Aishawa, Laham. That's
The book of Exodus, chapter 12 and verse 33. And the Egyptians were urgent, upon the people that they might send them out of the land in haste. For they said, we be all dead men. Verse 34. And the people took their dough before it was leavened, their kneading trough, being bound up in their clothes upon their shoulders, and the children of Israel did according to the word of Moses. And they borrowed of the Egyptian jewels of silver and jewels of gold and raiment. And the Lord gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians. So they left so that they lent unto them such things as they required, and they spoiled the Egyptian. And the children of Israel journeyed from Ramses to Succoth, about 600,000 on foot, that were men beside children. And the mixed multitude went up also with them, and flocks of herds, even very much cattle. Verse 39. And they baked unleavened cakes, and of dough which they brought forth out of Egypt, for it was not leavened, because there were no because there were thrust out of Egypt and could not tarry, neither had they prepared themselves any victuals. Right? So we see it, the movement that we say the Exodus in full effect. Movement. Time to move. And this is why, again, you see these instructions here? With all these instructions, look at black people today in the society not adhering to these instructions. Where we at? We have no economic mind. We have no, let me see, nothing under our names where we rule over. All oppressor rule over everything. Over everything. And we see it where even the people, as we say, these Africans, the Egyptians, make as we say, did service as well and say, right, hey, they understood what it means to be separated. And it's so, what was so glorious about this? We just read where, not a dog go speak anything against Israel. Now we see Pharaoh, just before, as we say, still asking for Moses to bless them. And as the scripture say, when the righteous in authority, the whole earth will rejoice. And this is what we will see. And this is why, again, it's so important for us to adhere to these instructions. Right?
Yeah. I continue the reading in the Hebrew. The book of Exodus, chapter 12 and verse 40. Wamawa Shabbat, Banya Yasha'ala Asha, Yashabawa, Bama Tazaria, Shalashiyam, Nasha, Wa Rabai, Ma'awaf, Nasha, 41, Wa Yahya, Mokataza, Shalashayam, Shanaya, Shbita, Shana, Wa Arabai, Amawaf, Shana, wa Yahya, Ba'aitizam, Ayawam, Hazaha, Yataza'awa, Kal, Tazaba'awa, Yahawa, Matazaraya, verse 42, Laya, Shamayariam, Hawa'a, La Yahawa, La Hawa Tazayam, Ma'arataza, Matazarayam, Hawa'a, Halayala, Hazaha, La Yahawa, Shamarayam, Lakal, Banya, Yasha'ala, La Darafa, verse 43, Wa Yamar, Yahawa, Allah, Asha, Wa Aran, Za'ata, Kakata, Apashaka, Kal, Banya, Nakar, La'a, Ya'ala, La'akal, Bawa, verse 44, Wakal, Ibada, Ayash, Mokonath, Kasap, Wamalath, Atawa, Azar, Ya'akal, Bawa, verse 45, Sa Shabah, Washakaya, La'a, Ya'akal, Bawa, verse 46, Babayath, Akad, Ya'akal, La'a, Tashatza'a, Man, Habayath, Man, Habashara, Wakataza, Wa'aitaza, La'a, Tashabarawa, Bawa. That's it. This is the last one.
Yeah. Book of Exodus, chapter 12 and verse
40.
40. Now the sojourning of the children of Israel who dwelt in Egypt was 430 years. And it shall come to pass at the end of the 430 years, even the selfsame day, it came to pass that all the houses of the Lord went out of the land of Egypt. It is a night to be much observed unto the Lord for bringing them out of the land of Egypt. This is that night of the Lord, to be observed all the children of Israel in their generations. Verse 43. And the Lord said unto Moses and Aaron, this is the ordinance of the Passover, that shall no stranger eat thereof, but every man's servant is brought for money when thou hast circumcised him, then shall he eat thereof. A foreigner and a hired servant shall not eat thereof. In one house shall it be eaten. Thou shalt not carry forth aught of the flesh abroad out of the house, neither shall he break the bone thereof. Right? So, see all that has taken place, all that happened, and the instructions being carried out. And this is why, again, I remind that the brothers and sisters, come to class, come to these classes and then show up, because the Lord is going to bring these people or enemies to their knees, and you don't want to fall victim, be amongst when the Lord passed through. And this is a reminder to us today. Right? So
that brings us to the end of the service. We say, I imagine, which means to stand. Lias Paral, which means to Israel. So, we say, Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanaw, Shabbat Shemai, Padah, Yah, Sabkat, Yahweh, Malakaka, Amaka, Zaka, Yah, Shah, Haratasa, Wa, Yah, Shemai, Latan, Lanawa, Lakam, Ka, Yawum, Wasalakna, Awatna, Wasalakna, Awatna, Walaha, Abenaw, Saywon, Bob, Shine, Ayan, Right, Yah, Aka, Malakwa, in the English, our Father, art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Awashai, Kusha, Tamlanawa, Kaka, Kamadawo, Kaka, Taha, Mizrayim, Kaka, Koyam, Mafia, Kaka, Arakawa, Mala, Garishon, Bashin, Tawadam, in English, Yahweh, name of Yahweh, please give us the power for to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease
for to cleanse the lepers, for to raise the dead, for against unclean spirit, to cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
We say, bless Israel. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Hashem,
Hashem, Abishai, Rakmanawa, Ashgala, Yahweh, Sapari, Barak, Hashem, Abishai, Tawadaman. In the English, Yahweh, name of Yahushua. Bless us and Israel and the school, name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
Psalm 121 in Hebrew, Asher, Ayam, Al-Hariyam, Zariah, Yam, Yahweh, Shah, Yam, Ratis, Ethan, Amawat, Gaka, Shamaka, La'a, in the womb, Wala'a, Yeshem, Roma, Yashal, Howard, Shamaka, Howard, Zaka, Ayah, Yamaka, Awamam, Shamash, Kaka, Rak, Ayala, Howard, Shamaka, Kara, Shama, Adnash, Yahweh, Shama, Zaka, Atha, I will. Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help coming from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. So Psalm 83 in Hebrew, Alahayim,
Aldamayalaka, Altakarash, Altasquat, Alkaena, Alwayaka, Mayawan,
Shanayara,
Shenash,
Maka,
Maka, Yaimawa, Sawada, Wetha, Aitazawa, Altasquawan, Mawa, Kawa, Kadam, Gawia, Allah, Yasaka, Samishala, Wada, Kaya, Waitizo, Baba, Yakawa, Yaka, Ariel, Wapo, Hali, the woman, Shamai, Ria, Waba, Garai, the ball, I'm the one, I'm a lot. Alashab, I'm Shabia, the Suwo, Gamashu, Alawa, Imam, Ayawa, Arawai, Banyalawa, Salah, Shalaham, Madiam, Yasara, Yabia, Banakal, Yashu, Shamadwa, Yan Ara, Dara, Ayawa, Man, Adam, Satamo, Dayabawa, Iraq, Sabah, Katamanai, Kanasiakamo, Asha, Maui, Russia, Nawat, Nawat, Alahaya, Shatamo, Gala, Quash, Lapanya, Ash, Kalahaba, Riyam, Kandaratma, Saraika, Babasa, Bathka, Bahala, Niham, Lawan, Bakwashwa, Shumka, Hawa, Bashu, Bahala, Yai, Kapawa, Badwa, Daiwa, Etha, Shamka, Yahawa, Bathka, Alawan, Kaha, Ratis. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still. O Yahweh, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Agarenes, the Baal, Ammon, Amalek, the Philistines, with inhabitants of Tyre. A Sir also is joined with them. They have Harpon, children of Lot, Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as down for the earth. Make the nobles like Horeb, Isaiah, yea, all their princes, as Zabah, and Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the house of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempters, and make them afraid with thy storms. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. The reading, I speak curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, listen to us right now. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the schools. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the schools. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nation and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the government of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, Skinheads, Kwasi-Kobutazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet and the airwaves, the cable access channels and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh shine. Michael and Gabriel come down with a flying saucer and punish all the heathen that come up against us as we speak thy words. Cause it to be known by all that it's the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media, throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh shine. Thank you always. So be it.
Shabbat, Majum, Rap, how about some Yai Shai Rakata? That concludes today's Sabbath 6.